Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Now you can start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll be talking about the value addition from flowers. I'm Dr. Tejaswini, Head of the Division, Flowers and Medicinal Crops, IIHR. As a division, we have been working on a lot of flower varieties. And if you visit our website, you would be getting most of the information available, where the flower varieties and production technology is also there. And particularly on rose, multiple rose varieties, what the IHR has come up with, that's also there. Now coming to the value addition, that's the topic today. In the value addition, why do we have to do the value addition? The whole question is, it would increase the economic value of the product, and it would also appeal to the consumer based upon their need. Okay. So let me start with the question, what is the need for value addition? One is that we all aware that any agriculture products, there is a unstable price. But particularly for the flower crops, all the more, because any sort of like either the income going down or there is a sort of pandemic situation, whatever has happened, the first crop that would be hit is flower. So that way, I think we have to have some alternative where it can be used. Then another thing is consumer preference also changes. So if I have something in the field and the consumer may prefer something else, then also we would be losing. So this is a way of making more money. Then as I said before, what is the benefit? It has improved the quality, minimize post-harvest loss, more profit, and also it's an industry approach. That means you have a lot of employment opportunities. So where the flowers can go? See, there are multiple industries. It can go for the food, or it can go for the pharmaceutical application. It can also go for the lot of therapeutic situation, for the therapeutic procedure. Then several eco-friendly preparation can be made. It can go to the cosmetics, and also flower crafts also can be made. So let me start with what is the areas of value addition. As it is, flowers can go as an edible product. That means it can go as a beverages, or it can go as a food items. Then it has lot of nutraceutical value. So there is nutraceutical industry also can make use of this. Then comes the cosmetics. This is another area where oil, absolute, hydrosol, all will be coming to use. Then the aromatic. Flowers are known for the good fragrance. So it can be used for the aromatic industry. Then flowers have the pigments, which can be used for coming out with a lot of natural dye or the food color. Flowers can be used to preparation of the plant protection chemicals. It can also, apart from going as a food for the human being, it can also go as feed, particularly for the poultry, it can go. And as I said, it can go to the therapeutic value also. This is about the flowers, as it is how you can add the value. Then when I say the flower, it's also, when I say the flower, it is the farmers are producing flowers and flowers can be used. Then the other thing is the plants. Plants itself has lot of value. Flower crops, the value addition can be in multiple ways. It can be in the gardening, it can be in the nursery and the pot plant industry, artistic floral arrangement or the decoration, interior and landscape also it can be used. It can be useful for the environment, and it can also use for the climate change or the modification of the atmosphere for the in-house. Then what are the flowers useful for the value addition? As it is always, rose comes first, Then the jasmine is the well known because of the fragrance. And marigold is the another one which has got huge benefit in multiple forms of it. Then chrysanthemum to certain extent. Then also hibiscus. These are the major flowers which can be used for the value addition. And the lotus, this is also another one. So as I said, rose is the major one if you take in terms of the production or in terms of the preference or in terms of the multiple utility. So let me start with the rose products. So when I say the rose product, let me start first with the how it is useful in the food industry for the food as a food, how it can be used. There are two parts which can be used as a food. One is flower petals, then another one is rose hip. Rose hip refers to the its fruit, that is the fruit and the seeds. This also can be used. Okay. When I say the food, everyone rose mainly familiar with gulkand. Gulkand is something commonly most of the people know. When I say food and when I say rose, people always end up the sentence with gulkand. So how gulkand is useful? It has multiple benefit. It is made out of just with the rose petal and sugar, or it can be honey also. It reduces the hyperacidity. It strengthens the digestive system. It strengthens teeth and gum. It reduces stress and has a calming effect on the nervous system. It also controls blood pressure. It also has the benefit as a tonic and laxative. So gulkand is the major one. So how gulkand is prepared is mainly with the petals and sugar. So the 1:1 proportion is used. So it's a procedure is in a way simple. It is has to be spread layer by layer, and preferably it should allow to season in the sun. It can also be in terms of the oven also. So in this way, within 7 to 10 days, one should be able to get that gulkand, depending upon the sunlight temperature. Then this is like you would be taking the petals, clean it, wash it, take the sugar, take a vessel, add layer by layer, and mix it, keep it in open, and finally you get the gulkand. This is the in simple formation of it. Then it is also sold in multiple brand form. If you are planning for an industry, you can come out with the good branded forms. Then another product is the rose syrup. This rose syrup also would be rich in polyphenol, antioxidant, and anthocyanin. This is also mainly by sugar and petals. It's by the principle of osmosis. So this is in nutshell how it is prepared. It should be washed. The petals should be cleaned and washed, and put it in the jar. Then when it oozes out due to the osmosis, that would be filtered and that would be taken. Then the jam. When you make it very thick without filtering, that can be a jam. So rose petals with sugar with a thick consistency, and it would be like when the jam is made, it would be rich in carbohydrate, fiber, protein, and also in multiple minerals like potash, sodium, magnesium, calcium, all these minerals which are important for the nourishment of the body, for the health of the body. This one can be easy. One can easily get from rose jam. And as I said, it's petals, then the sugar, then some amount of water. So boil it. I mean, you allow it to thicken. When it becomes thicker, until a
Madam, we lost your audio. Hello. Madam, are you connected? Madam, we lost your audio. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yes,
I'm,
madam.
I'm having a issue with my connection, so I'll be joining from online. And whenever I get the connection on the laptop, I can join with my PPT. Otherwise, I'll not be able to join with the PPT. Is that fine?
That is okay, ma'am. Now you can speak like this only, ma'am. Okay.
Continuing speaking.
Okay, please, please
Yeah,
finish
then
it
it
off.
is rose tea. There are many recipes for tea. Um, so the petals in the hot water, basically infusion of the petals into hot water, that can lead to tea. Rose tea also has multiple health benefit, like it helps the skin, and it also makes the immune system stronger. It cures the sore throat, improves the digestion power, and helps for the urinary tract. And it's a stress buster. It helps to lose the weight. So rose tea has multiple health benefits. So that's the another thing. And rose tea, like you can prepare with the available flower. You can also sell it like a green tea. You can come out with a industry for the rose tea production. So as I said, there can be multiple form: rose honey, rose vinegar, rose jelly, rose squash. There can be multiple item can be prepared. And one of the common thing we have been seeing of late is the availability of this in the market, in the sweet shop, where it would be stored. I mean, where the laddus are covered with the rose petal. This is also being sold. Then what I would also like to say that um apart from the flower, there is another thing is rose hips. The fresh rose hips are, the fruits are very rich in vitamin C and phenol. But the in our Indian condition, in most of the places, the varieties what we grow, that won't set hip good quality of the hips, or it is not extractable quantity of the hip. So I won't be covering much on um, about rose hips, but anyone interested can contact me later. Then I was saying that roses used in the pharmacology. So I was explaining you different products and how the benefits are there. One is that making the product and using it. Pharmaceutical can industry can also think of extracting these components and can be uh, selling in the multiple tablet form also. Like it can be for the vitamin C tablets also. Like it can be for the antioxidant product also. Because all this seem reported to have benefit on several diseases like the starting from the ordinary skin diseases or the urinary tract diseases, even up to the treatment of cardiovascular or cancer treatment also. These are known to have lot of benefit. So rose extractions can be done for this biochemical component. There are several phytochemical in this, like phytosterols, gallic acid, or the fatty acid, tannin. Many of these things are useful. Rose is also known to have antimicrobial property. As I said, nano capsules of rose is also being sold because of the content of it for the cancer treatment. And rose, even it is used in the treatment of migraine. So it has the property of anti-migraine. One is using rose as it is. Another one is it is mixed with something else and infusion into certain other things. For example, with the rose oil, rose petals extraction, infusion into the sesame oil have also got several benefits of tonic also. It is being used in multiple countries. Then comes the another application is in the cosmetics. Several beauty products are made with the rose. I mean, even our old history, if you take also, Cleopatra is also known to use rose. Noor Jahan is used to use rose. So all the famous beauty queens are known to be using roses for as a cosmetic. So particularly it is very good for the rejuvenation of the skin and anti-aging effect. When we come into the cosmetic industry, it is mainly rose oil, rose concrete, and rose absolute. These three have the major usage. These three are used in multiple products. So rose oil, see, when you look at the rose extraction, when you don't when it is extracted with wax, it is called as the concrete. But from this concrete, when the wax is removed, what you get is the absolute. Then the most purest form is oil. Oil doesn't have anything other than the pure extract from rose. So there are three products: concrete, absolute, and oil. And the methods can be different. Many methods are used. Usually steam distillation is the best method, where you get the good quality of the rose oil, which is traditionally being used, particularly in the UP Kanpur belt, or even in the Rajasthan belt. Roses are traditionally the method is the solvent extraction.
Can you please unmute it? Yeah, please proceed, ma'am.
Yeah. Steam distillation is the traditional method, I said. Now, another method is the solvent extraction. In the solvent extraction, the quantity what one can extract from rose is high, but then the quality is always high with the steam distillation. Then there is also advances in the technology, how it is extracted. Another extraction good oil yielding method is carbon dioxide extraction. Whatever it is, the content of rose oil is very less and it is very costly. It's as good rose oil may cost anything around 2.5 to 4 lakhs per liter, even in the domestic market. Now, in the cosmetic, when I say the cosmetic, it also goes with the perfumery industry also. So, which I dealt with the concrete, oil, and the absolute. Now, another byproduct of this, when you are extracting the rose oil by steam distillation particularly is the rose water. Rose water also has multiple uses, both in terms of the cosmetic and also in terms of the food industry. Both the way rose water is being used. So it's a byproduct of hydrodistillation for the oil extraction. It has the cooling effect on the body. It is used in an eye lotion, also for the eye treatment also. And because of the aroma, many places it is also used for the sprinkling on the guests. Like it gives the good fragrance for that. And the rose water also is used in the food preparation also. That's a flavoring item. So that's also another use, particularly in the Persian and the Middle East type of food, sweet food. This is one of the essential. And many of the religious ceremony also, they need the rose water. Rose water can also be used into the ice cream, cookies, or any of the sweets. It can also be used for the flavoring the milk or the dairy product. It's, as I said, the cosmetics, it is also used in the cold cream. One can use to clean the eye as an eye drop also. And it can be moisturizer for the skin, for the face, for the body, everything one can use it. Then coming to the rose water, like I said, it goes in lakhs for the rose oil, but in rose water also goes in hundreds of rupees. Even for 100 ml, there would be 200 to 600 rupees. So that is about the rose water. Multiple companies are selling the rose water. So it is one of the industry to start and to be a supplier for the cosmetic industry. Then let me go to the, I was telling about the therapy part. Flowers can be used in the multiple therapy. It can be for a garden therapy or it can be for a aromatherapy. See, with the advances in technology, with the urbanization, with the movement of people away from the nature, the stress is increasing. So one of the methods of treating therapy is aromatherapy. It is proven to help in proven to cure several of the psychiatric disorders. The volatile compounds present in this essential oils help in anti-anxiety effect. So for the stress reduction, aromatherapy is one of the major things. So this is another opportunity for people to get into. Then another thing is the garden therapy. This is another thing. Any of the flower need not be just rose. Any of the flowers, if you're working with, it would naturally stimulate your sensory organs. It would give a relaxation, and it would also immune system would be better functioning. These are the things, and even the reports are there that even observing good flowers, good color flowers, particularly roses, it has led to the parasympathetic nervous system activity, leading for more comfortable feeling, perception of feeling comfortable, relaxed, physiological and psychological relaxation have been reported with this horticulture therapy. And one of the things anyone should know is, like I said, that it can be used for the preparation of the natural dyes, natural food colors. Many of the flowers have the pigments, anthocyanins, carotenoids. So anthocyanin can be used mainly for the red colors, and the carotenoid can be for the orange color. So in a way, multiple food colors can be made out of whether it is a rose, whether it is a marigold. And as I was saying that many of these plants have the antimicrobial and insecticidal property. So like for rose, there are reports that it can even mosquito larvae, it can kill. And coming to marigold, it has multiple benefits. Like it is always used as a cash crop between several vegetables, so that the insect infestation would be less. And exudate from the marigold roots, also known to reduce nematode. I'm just saying it's not just the rose. Marigold has multiple effect also. And another thing is, I was telling you, it's not just the food. It can also be used in the feeds also. So, like marigold, particularly as a feed, it is known to increase the color of the egg yolk and the meat of the broiler. So whether it is the layer or broiler, for the poultry industry, marigold would be of value, a lot of value for developing the good feed. This is about the flowers and how it can be used. And the root extract of marigold also can be used for the enhancement of the soil microbial activity and the good improvement of the soil structure also. It is helpful. This is about the fresh flowers, what I was saying. And apart from the flower, the dried flowers also another interesting thing, which is in need or which has got a huge market. Even if you look at the Indian export market, what we are exporting also, the major export is by the dry flower sector. And another area we should improve upon, or we should make the best of it, is our local artisans' skill. Like even our local florists, local artisans, their skill of crafting, making nice flower craft, making nice floral decoration. This can be used for the, making the a lot of value for the taking it as a sector, as a industry. It can also be used for half farmed product, can also be exploited in a better way, for make use of in a better way for the export, to get the more economical benefit, more economical value can be added by this products also. So this is several floral ornamentals are also becoming very popular of late, embedding the dried flowers into the resins and converting into the several ornamental. Even the fresh flower ornamentals also would be good value as a fashion trend. Floral ornamental, whether it's a fresh or the dry flower ornamental, is going to be the fashion industry. So this is another area one can think of. And as I said, that dry petals have many this thing. Wall hangings can be made, and also pot puris can be made, which can be as the fresh room freshener, natural room freshener, it can be used. So these are some of the things. With that, I would like to say that multiple benefits are there. Now, coming to the question that whether we can use all the flowers, all the varieties of rose, I would like to say that you can use, but there are flowers which are known to have, there are varieties which are known to be rich in this content. In the beginning of my talk itself, I said, one can go back to IHR website. We have our ebooks, which gives all the information about our varieties. For example, one of our rose variety, Arka Parimala, this is very rich in its antioxidant content. It has the oil content is also very high in this. 0.04% of rose oil is there in this. And it has the petals, fresh petals are very rich in minerals like potassium, phosphorus, calcium, and iron. And phenolic and antioxidant also very good. And it is a good material. We have turned it into your rose syrup, rose tea, and we have received a very good um, acceptance for this. So anyone interested can contact me and can get training in this area. We also have another variety, Arka Sukanya. Concrete yield is high in this, as high as almost 0.22%. Then we have one more line. This is another area I would like to invite the investors and the agro industry opportunists who can convert into their products and come out with the good brand name in collaboration in a good public-private partnership with IHR. We can continue. We can support them. We can train them. One of our line IHRP7, which is very rich in anthocyanin and antioxidant, which can be converted into food color. Then we have multiple marigold varieties. One of our variety, Arka Shubha, is rich in carotenoid content, which can be extracted for its lutein also, which would go to the pharmaceutical industry for the treatment of the eye and cardiovascular diseases. And it can also be good substitute for the poultry feed. So with this, maybe I would like to say, I have covered most of the things, and maybe I would rather respond for if there is any question, because I'm not able to show my slides. Sorry that because of the network issue, I'm not able to do. Yeah, if there is a I would respond. Otherwise,
yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for a wonderful talk. I will take up the questions from the participants now.
Yeah.
Can you mention some flower value addition projects you have worked on? Can you tell us about the financial viability of these projects?
Financial viability, right now I can't see perfume industry or the whatever the oil industry, whatever you would be making, that would be for sure it would be financially viable. Mainly because these are the byproducts. You have as it is, you would be able to sell them as the cut flower and loose flower. So these are the byproduct also. So if you can build up your brand, it has a lot of value. I was telling you a lot of the value of the products, right? Yeah. Anything else?
Yes, madam. Are you able to provide consultancy services for value addition in flowers?
Yes, we can. See, I also forgot to mention one more thing. As a division, we have also come out with floral waste conversion. One of the good product we have come out is the incense sticks. We also have technology of that. We have also commercialized with some industries also. This is the another area. If anyone is interested, you are welcome to contact.
Okay. Do you charge for the services
Yes.
we provide, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
All these are chargeable.
Okay, fine, ma'am. I'll move on to the next one. Can you mention some flowers which has medicinal value?
Medicinal value, I think I told you rose is the one maximum which has the medicinal value. Marigold has the medicinal value. Then our hibiscus, this is another one which has got the high medicinal value.
Okay.
On the top, it is rose.
Okay. Madam, can you please tell us about your education and career background? What made you take an interest in this topic?
Okay, basically I'm an agriculture graduate. My PhD, actually I'm a genetics and specialization in genetics and plant breeding. I'm basically a plant breeder. But for the past 30 years, I have been working in breeding of flower crops. With the breeding of flower crop, mainly I had all my 30 years, I have focused into rose and marigold. So when we are working with, we have come out, we also involved in the research, also researching, all these are part of our this thing. I say this thing, our varieties have the multiple usage. So that's how the value addition, I mean, the breeding of varieties and the value addition.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We like to thank Dr. Tejaswini Prakash for the talk and for answering the questions. I'd like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Yeah, give them the email ID.
Yeah, I have shared the email ID, ma'am. Our members will get in touch with you. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.